All right, guys, we are going to be reacting to Leopard HUNTS Russian, a Frontline Report. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It seems like the German armory is doing a lot of changes in the battlefield, meaning at least stopping the offense of the Russians, right? Which is what's going on right now. Right now, Ukraine is trying to stop the offense of the Russians. But it seems like, you know, with this technology, the German engineering is helping a lot during this war. Let's jump in, guys. Let's see what's going on.
Teeth, snap, and drag the prey off to the side.
Okay.
We lost a tank. Where's the tank? Leopard went missing in the woods. Today, the guys will tell us about the two tanks they're using. First, there's the Swedish Stridsvagn 122, a licensed copy of the German Leopard 2A5. And they also have the Leopard 2A6.
2A6.
We'll get into the details, pros and cons of each in this report. They've been fighting with these for quite a while now, so they know how these beasts behave in real combat.
Yo, what's up with that microphone, huh?
The Swedish one, right?
Big.
Yeah,
So what's it packing? What makes it special?
it's got a few design features that make it different from the standard German model. The Swedes are more pragmatic. Even the fluids are standardized. You can pour the same oil into multiple components. The Germans? Every part takes its own oil. This one's got stronger armor, better crew protection, and the 2A5 is more tailored for actual combat, for storming positions. The 2A6? That one's built purely for hunting. The sides are practically unarmored. No side protection, no turret armor. It's a sniper tank.
What else does the STRV have? Night vision gear?
The Leopard 2A6 has better night vision than the 2A5, but both have more than enough. We're not in the desert where you can see 100 kilometers. Here, if you get 1.5 to 2 kilometers of visibility, that's amazing. Both tanks cover all our needs. Personally, I
need to clean all these out.
like the Swedish one more.
Oh my god.
The gun is a bit weaker than on the 2A6. That one's got more punch.
Yeah. I never really got into Swedish technology when it comes on. Might have to get, you know, do something about it in one of my other channels. But I think when it comes down to this, it's hard to go against the Germans. The Germans have been through a lot. And in the last couple of years that they have modified a lot. I don't think Sweden has gone through a lot in the last 100 years. So that's that.
But when it comes to handling Ukrainian terrain, the 2A5 is better suited.
Yep.
The 2A6, that's a gentleman. If you can say that about a tank, it needs asphalt, smooth ground, clean air. The 2A5's more of a working class machine, better fit for our climate and conditions. Even if the gun's weaker. If it had the same firepower as the 2A6, it would definitely be the better tank overall.
Wow. So the 2A6 has a better firepower than the 2A5.
We've gone into battle without them before. When we had to bail, we lost them. The mechanic hit the lever and we put them on without stepping outside. We couldn't get out of the tank.
But did it work out okay?
Yeah, it did.
And is it quick to do?
Quick enough, but in combat, no one gives you time. We had to do it without them because we had no choice.
Can you do that with Soviet tanks?
On Soviet tanks, it happens, but it doesn't work the same way.
What the hell?
Yeah, Soviet tanks don't really lose shoes. This system's different. Easier to get the tracks on and off.
So the Soviet tanks were a little bit stronger in that regard, I guess, or better.
Armor's decent, though it could be thicker. The gun's a 120mm caliber. We use both HE high explosive and AP armor-piercing shells. Both perform well. We're happy with the ammo. The tank's agile, has good speed. Reverse speed is way better than on any Soviet tank.
You can hit quick and back out just as fast.
It's got a rear-view camera. You can remove the periscope. The commander can guide the driver if he doesn't have eyes on something. Really handy.
So, what's the plan?
I'm staying in here.
You're staying? Gonna fight from the tank with the camera? Nice. A real combat cameraman.
Of course, he's being facetious, right?
Can you stand up straight in there?
Even with the helmet on, you can stand tall. Plus, the armor can fit someone a lot bigger and broader than me.
What's your height?
I'm 1.77 meters.
And you're comfortable?
Yep, totally fine. You can see it for yourself. Look at that barrel length. It's the L/55 gun. It's 1.1
Damn.
meters longer than the one on the
That's
Swedish
Germany
tank.
right there. Ooh.
This gun's super accurate. If you do everything right, it'll hit the target on the first shot. That's what it's built for.
Yeah.
The name Leopard says it all. It's a predator, a hunter. It moves quiet, fast, strikes, and disappears. That's the tank's whole style. It's a hunter, especially a night hunter. Everything about this tank is designed for ambush and strike missions. It's not for head-on trench fights or crushing enemy positions with brute force. The tracks, by the way, are rubber padded, made for stealth movement. It sneaks in on soft
interesting.
paws, pounces, bites with
Probably
sharp
that's why they call it a little leopard, right?
teeth, drags the prey aside and freezes. It's got excellent night vision gear, thermal and standard optics, both top-notch. No one even knows it's there. That's the essence of the Leopard.
Yeah. That's the sound of it. The war is insane.
Today on Army TV, we've got a special guest. Meet the German-made Leopard tank now serving in Ukraine's 33rd Separate Mechanized Brigade.
We first met the Leopard last year, in August. Big, heavy, tall beast. What is this thing? What does it even do? But we figured it out. From here, I command the crew. This is the commander's control panel. Right here, I can see what the gunner sees. Things like barrel temperature and other data. I can monitor the gunner. I can also take full control. Just press a button on the joystick, and the turret is mine. The commander's sight rotates 360 degrees. I can also see through the gunner's sight. I aim it roughly, and he fine-tunes it. His optics have more zoom. The commander doesn't have a thermal imager. The gunner does. I can switch my view to his sight and see what he sees. When I take over, I can aim and shoot too. But only the gunner has the weapon selector for the cannon and machine gun. If he's got one selected, I can shoot from my controls.
This here, we call it the Cheburashka.
Cheburashka?
Yeah, we call it that because it's all ears. Turn it right, turret turns right. Turn left, it goes left. Push down, the cannon goes down. Pull up, gun goes up. I aim with it. If the target's moving, I press the lock buttons for 3 to 6 seconds. The fire control system tracks it automatically.
Wow. So that's why the Leopard has a lot of success, right? Because it has that in battlefield, locking the target, it's just an advantage.
I can drive in any direction and the gun stays locked on target.
Wow.
So I'm sitting on the heart of this tank, the engine. What kind of engine does it have?
It's a 12-cylinder diesel, but it can run on kerosene or gas too, though only in a pinch. If there's no diesel, you can pour in something else to get out of danger. It's got 1,500 horsepower.
Is the underside of the tank armored?
Yeah, it's a solid steel plate, fully sealed.
So how do you change the oil?
To change the oil, you have to lift that whole armor plate. There's a special bracket. We lift out the engine and transmission together, set it on a maintenance table, and work on it there.
Damn, bro. I cannot imagine how heavy that thing has to be. Just to pick it up and work on it and just change it. Oh my God. These people are
You
not
have
going
to
to be
remove
insane,
the
guys.
whole engine?
Yep, the two main units get pulled out and set to the side for servicing.
And how often do you have to do this?
Every 10 fuel ups, let's say 10 full tanks of 1,000 liters each. Then it needs maintenance. If the tank's prepped properly, we can pull the whole module in about 20 minutes.
Ah,
To get into the driver's seat, you can climb down through the turret, kneel down, and slide right into the driver's spot.
wow.
That's the driver's station. There's a steering wheel, high-low beam switch, turn signals, and controls for the first and second gears.
It's a semi-automatic gearbox.
Yeah, semi-auto. The lever over here, push up
But
to go
isn't that a
forward, pull
problem that
down
a
for...
lot of tanks are having when they're kind of automatic transmission. They don't have the same power. Let me know in the comment section below.
Reverse. We mostly use just first and second gear.
Yeah, that's all
Pull
you
the
need.
lever toward yourself for reverse. Then rev the engine, turn the wheel, right or left, and the tank turns on the spot. But it's best to do that on hard ground. If not, you could throw a track.
How hard is it to get a track back on?
The folk method? Not hard at all. The official way takes more effort.
What's the folk method?
Basically, you slide these hooks under the sprocket in front. One link climbs onto another. Then the driver turns the tank left or right, depending on which side lost the track. You drive slowly, and the track pops itself back into place.
Ah,
The foreign instructors never showed us this.
wow.
They didn't know it, never tried it. That's just something we figured out ourselves.
Well, at that point, yeah, because you need to figure out things quickly, so you're gonna have better. You're gonna have a more like survival instinct to figure out options. So
That's how our Ukrainian soldiers master foreign gear
not bad.
and adapt it to our conditions. I don't see any mangal, no cage armor or drone netting. Did you guys do any upgrades?
We've got EW electronic warfare jammers installed to deal with drones. And we added extra protection on the sides against shaped charges, all custom made by us.
Wow.
So why didn't you go with a Mangal?
We tried, but the design of this tank doesn't allow it. The turret and cannon don't fold down or compact in any way. Makes it impossible to drive into wooded areas with that kind of rig.
No autoloader in here?
Nope, it's all manual. I load everything myself. When the tank's moving, I have to hold onto the rails so I don't get thrown and lose a limb.
Wow.
We call this place Santa Barbara. Why? Because we've got all kinds of ammo stored here. Here's a heat round, high explosive anti-tank. Careful with the camera. This one's shrapnel, for infantry. It has 1,100 steel balls inside that scatter on detonation. And we've also got AP, armor-piercing rounds.
Look at his, you guys saw his upper back? Look at that. Look at how wide that back has gotten. See his strap as well? Look at that. It's how much they're picking up, putting back, picking up, like pulling and stuff like that. That's he got a wider back. Crazy, huh?
What did you do before the war?
Oh, I worked as a dispatcher at Volanoble for 14 years.
Wow.
Before that, I was an electrician for 3 years.
Damn.
I used to work with wood, carpentry, windows, and doors.
Before the war? Yeah, I was a driver.
I used to drive a city bus, shuttle bus too.
So what's it like going from a bus to a Leopard?
Nothing too crazy. You get used to it.
Nothing bad about it. Actually, I like it here. Sure, it's scary at first, but after that first shot, the fear fades. Then you just want to shoot again, hide, and see what you hit.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, shout out to these boys, man. Yeah, shout out to these boys, man. They're really trying hard, man, to keep themselves alive. Respect, right? You know, I've never been in war, but you know, I can imagine being in a situation like that and knowing that anytime, you know, it can be zero, right? But shout out to these guys. They may God protect them. You know, hopefully nothing happens to them. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, guys. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. I will see you next one.